What to upgrade today? What do I do? Do I do the battery first? Do I do the controller? Do I do brakes? What do I do first? What's going on, my mechanics? I am in the Shred Cave. Today we're going to be talking about Surron maintenance and upgrades that you should do to your bike. One of the most important things that you can do on your Surron is chain tension and cleanness. So make sure that your chain is tensioned properly, it's clean, and you'll be guaranteed to have a smooth, quiet ride. If the chain is too tight, it's going to create tension here, and it's going to wear those bearings out inside. After you check your chain, you want to check your brakes. Now, what I mean by that is you want to look at the pads in your brakes. Checking the brakes is pretty easy. You just have to look down from the top, look at your backing plate, and make sure that there's pad between the backing plate and the rotor. Also, you want to make sure that the rotor is oil-free, dirt-free, and everything here is clean, because at the end, this is what's going to stop your bike. Checking your nuts is pretty easy. You're just going to get some basic tools. You're going to go around your bike, and you're just going to make sure everything is tensioned properly. Because if things aren't tensioned properly, you're probably going to fuck yourself. Another very important maintenance tip for the Surron is the battery cells. Now, what do I mean by that? You might just plug it in and ride, which for most batteries is perfect. But some require some maintenance. Now, what kind of maintenance would possibly be required on the best battery on the planet? Well, for this one, not particularly much. But I will suggest that when you are charging, you slow charge. Because slow charging is like going slow in the bedroom. So what is better than going slow in the bedroom? Well, having a nice seat for that ass. The seat is probably, honestly, one of my first upgrades I did on the Surron. The original seat is kind of hard. It doesn't feel great. So this is actually a Luna float seat, which I do love. It's a solid upgrade for the Surron. But I put the Thrill Seekers cover on it because this offers a little bit more grip. And when you're doing wheelies, get the Thrill Seekers. How to make a Surron faster. Making your Surron faster isn't that hard as you think. The very first step in making your Surron faster is to get rid of your stock controller and upgrade to a new controller. After you've gotten rid of your stock controller, your next bottleneck is going to be your battery. Your battery is going to be your most expensive item for the Surron, and there's a reason for that. Just like the fuel in your car, the power needs to come from somewhere, and it comes from the battery. Now, on a stock bypass battery, you might be able to get 9,000 watts, but the battery health will go down significantly. You'll have problems with it in the long run. So, do us all a favor, get yourself a good 72 volt battery or 60 volt battery. So, depending on your riding and the distance you want to go, pick out a good battery that's well maintained, good customer service, and that will last you a long time. And remember, guys, when you're doing power upgrades, make sure that you upgrade the wire and the connectors along with it. Okay, so you did the battery, you did the controller. What is next, Math Mechanic? What do I do next? Well, when you add all these upgrades to your bike, it's going to create heat. Unfortunately, the heat has to go somewhere. So where does it go? It goes right to your stock motor. That's right, you gotta upgrade your motor. But which one do you choose? I'm gonna let you decide. But if I were to choose a motor right now, I am on the Surron kick. It has still given me more and more every time I throw power at it. It has not given up. It has pushed my bike over 80 miles per hour, up into the mid 20 kilowatts for power. It's still going strong. No issues, no overheating. Surron. All right, so you have the Surron, you have the battery, you got the motor, you got all the suspension parts, you have literally everything that you want, that you need on your bike. So, what do you do now? What do I buy now? Well, you're going to go buy yourself a ticket to a track and go out and have yourself a blast and enjoy this overpriced bike because it's the best damn thing you've ever bought in your life.